Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And I'm going to start this video off a little different today for you because about a month and a half ago, I showed you guys some Lennar homes that are being built. And guess what, guys? The models are open, but we're not going to be able to go inside today. So I'm going to show you these places. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And today we have a sponsor, Patriot Gold, which I will talk about a little later. Isn't that lovely? What a lovely home. You like that? Single family, detached home built by the one and only Lennar. Isn't that great? Lennar Homes. Okay? Let me get a better shot of that for you. Isn't that nice? The first one, guys, is 2,200 square feet. Okay? Pardon me. 2,800 square feet. This next one here, 2,900 square feet. And the one in the end, isn't that nice, guys? That is the biggie. It's got the bonus room, 3,247 square feet. This is a nice neighborhood. Okay? Well, I want to give you guys an idea of what pure insanity looks like in Southern California. They took an empty field, they leveled it, and the homes are being built in the empty field. But this right here, starting price, before any upgrades, okay, is $1,969,000. Hello, is that insane? $1,969,000. Okay, this one, okay, $2,009,000. That's what it starts at. No, you want countertops? Yeah, okay. You want the upgraded granite too? Okay, it's going to cost you. I guarantee you'll spend about 10% more on your upgrades. And then here's the Lennar Info Center, which this is the area with the bonus room. Okay, and that's the one that's $2,094,000. Lennar's a fine home builder. Okay, getting everything done in this section. It's insane, guys. This is absolutely nuts. This is lunacy. Absolute lunacy. You can see how they're building back there with the empty field. But man, oh man, oh man, $2 million, $2 million. And you know, you got to do nice things to it. Let's, you know what? They want you to scan and put your information in on a weekend to give them all your information so that you can tour the house. I'm not doing that, okay? But like the backyard, oh, you want the patio cover? Yeah, that'll cost you another 80 grand. Oh, it's the swing set too, you know? This is lunacy, guys. Absolutely nuts. So, you know, guys, it gets to a point that what is realistic? What's fair? What's the right price to pay for a house right now? And this is not it, guys. This is just not it. I mean, these have decent sized backyards. This side will not have a decent sized backyard. But then that's the whole backyard, guys, for $2 million. You know, $2 million. You're going to see such a problem with foreclosures in the coming weeks, months, and year. It's only going to escalate and get worse, completely out of control. But for $2 million starting, you can get one of these houses. Hang on a second. Now, one of the neighbors just pulled up who follows the channel, and they told me, hey, Dan, you know, this is crazy because these houses right here are going to have property taxes of over $2,000 a month. Is that nuts, guys? $2,000 a month for property taxes. Now, I'm glad I ran into these people. They were great, but they told me that this was a Christian school, and the school closed, and the city was deciding what to do with the property. And when interest rates were 3%, we're going to build these beautiful homes. Now the interest rates are 7%, it's a completely different story. But it's always nice running into people, and I got that perspective on what's going on with this. But, you know, small backyards, $2,000 a month in property taxes. Think about that, guys. You're going to pay that forever, 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 forever. So I always get a kick out of that. Oh, you can afford it, it's no big deal. Well, it's not. It's a huge deal. So share your thoughts on this stuff so far. I'm going to go head down to the water for a little bit. Just a beautiful overcast day in Newport Beach. Walking, everybody's enjoying themselves. Restaurants are packed. But Brad sent me a great story that goes along with the Lennar Homes real estate story. And it's about commercial real estate, how with the health crisis and people working remotely, this is what did it in for everybody. And it absolutely destroyed these office buildings. And the problem with it is that when businesses that own real estate have no revenue and people are not collecting rent, they're going to be done. And Brad's story that he sent me was great, because you have right now $356 billion in loans that are due right now to be refinanced. How do you refinance something when you can't collect on it? You can't. People are not paying the rent. These office buildings are not full. And it's just going to create a problem. Now remember, a year and a half from now, we got $1.5 billion in real estate. So it's crazy. Craziness. Grocers in New York City are upset because they want to use facial recognition to catch the thieves that are continually ripping them off. And the government said, oh, you can't do that. It's unfair. Okay? You could be in business and lose money. That's fair. But it's unfair to catch these people, prosecute these people, and have them pay to not steal from you. That's unfair. So it's just mind-boggling, guys. The theft is getting worse by the day. It just is. I was in a Whole Foods the other day, and hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. Would you like to register for biometrics to have your palm print read so you don't have to have your credit card or your wallet with you? And I'm like, are you kidding? And I went over there and was just mystified that they wanted to do this. And now at each of the cash registers at Whole Foods, they have a palm reader. So you guys can give up your personal information and give everything but your blood type, and you can buy things at Whole Foods. Pass. It's absolutely ridiculous. And you know, I don't know where you draw the line. You can't catch criminals, but hey, use my handprint so I can purchase things, and you can have the most important information about me, but we can't catch the bad guys. Detroit just passed a law with their businesses that every business has to accept cash. And the idea with this is that the poorest people don't have credit cards, don't have debit cards, and need to be able to pay with cash. And you know, there was a TV show a few years ago, Hardcore Pawn, where they had a pawn shop in Detroit, and the owner, Les, was great because he would sit there and say, where do you go get $25? You're out of gas and you got to pawn something. That's the only way to get money. And we're, you know, people's last resort. So what they did with these people was made it so that they, you know, all the businesses have to accept cash. How do you guys feel about that? Let's talk about our sponsor, Patriot Gold Group. Let's face it, guys. The stock market is nothing but a roulette wheel. And sometimes you win, most of the times you lose. You need to look at protecting your retirement by getting yourself into safe haven investments. The best thing is gold right now. All these central banks, including regional and national banks, are all talking about buying gold right now because we're about to enter a commodity super cycle. These banks are predicting that gold could go as high as $3,000 an ounce. You don't want to miss out on this. Call Patriot Gold today, 888-330-1431, and let them know that I allegedly sent you. You will get a free investor guide. It's absolutely no obligation, but do this now before it's too late. You know, when you look at a company like this that has this great track record, they've been #1 rated with Consumer Affairs for 7 years in a row. That's why I talk about them. I'm not only, you know, a spokesman for the company doing national commercials, but I'm actually a client as well. Call Patriot Gold today, 888-330-1431. 1431, where they have the no fee for life IRA and 401k. Contact them today before it's too late. One thing that I absolutely get a kick out of with doing this channel is that you'll see news come in cycles where, you know, all of a sudden you'll see a bunch of real estate stories, commercial real estate stories, you know, realtors are leaving the industry, you know, things like that. Lately, it's been banking. Gotten a ton of banking stories, and all of a sudden it stopped. So, Dan, the banking problem has been solved. There is no more, you know, banking problem right now. Oh, okay. A couple things with banking right now. First things first, we had 3 weeks in a row where deposits were increasing at regional banks. Okay, that's great. Now, only problem is last week we had a monster week where money left the banks. We had $97 billion leave the banking industry last week, and leave, you know, commercial and regional banks in a week. Okay, that's staggering how big that number is. Chase Bank just announced that they're going to close 37 more branches. 37 more. Okay, well that's concerning, okay? But they say it's service-based, so it's automation, it's getting rid of people. That's what's gonna happen. So if you're a Chase customer, ask them if their bank is gonna be open. TD Bank is having problems with direct deposit. Think about this. People have gotten their paychecks for years. People have written me about this. TD Bank Canada said, hey, yeah, it's just a glitch. No, it's not a glitch, okay? If you're used to getting your paycheck every other Friday, and all of a sudden Friday turns into Tuesday, Wednesday of the following week, it's not a glitch, it's catastrophic for most people. So people need their money. I don't know what the problem is. It's kind of odd that this is happening, okay? Of all the regional banks, 20% of the people leave because of poor service. That's another great story that was submitted and shared with me, where people are just fed up with how bad the bank service is. How about not dealing with the same people every time you go in there, different personalities and different people? So that, people are sick of that too. So, you know, just a matter of time. I want to cover one more thing. Jill sent me a scathing email and was furious because she wanted to log into her credit union through online banking to find out how much her balance was. Oh, hold the phone, Jill. You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. You have to agree to our terms and conditions first. Would not let her get her balance. And one of those type of things that, you know, Dan, you talked about this, but I kind of wouldn't believe it until I saw it, but Jill was denied access to it. So guys, this is just a matter of time, and she had to click on whatever those terms and conditions of that 30-page agreement were. She had to agree to that so that she could view her balance and make sure that everything was okay. Please check your bank accounts. Please make sure that the electronic payments that you have, everything's going smoothly right now, because there's a real issue right now with people that are telling me things like double pay and you know, everything from purchases to Ubers to everything. I'm not singling out Uber as a company. I'm just saying that people have had problems with things going through that they didn't authorize, or payments going through twice, or an authorization for gas, and then the amount that you purchase in gas, $70 in gas, gets billed to people twice. And I've been having to watch stuff like that lately, and I'm sick of it. It's tiring. You know, one thing that I've also done, which is kind of crazy, is I try not to buy gas at the same gas station, you know, 2 times in a row, because that used to mess me up. And one time I had 3 charges, and I go, oh, I guess I went there 3 times, but I didn't. So share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. But have you had to agree to terms and conditions right now just to get through and take a look at your bank balance? 2 quick things I wanted to tell you guys about. The Christmas and May winners will definitely be announced this week. We're just putting all the final details together. Make sure you're part of the email list. And also, we filmed a foreclosure course, the Economic Ninja and I, and my friend Doug, who is truly a foreclosure expert, who has done it for decades, grew up in the industry, and is absolutely amazing in this. And he's also going to give you a different perspective on this because he does everything. He does the posting of the houses, the sale of the houses, the bidding on the houses, absolutely everything, and you guys are going to have a link to that later on in the week as well. Can't wait to share that with you. Just a quick video today, and one thing that was crazy was Laura. Laura sent me a story from Ashley Furniture. You know, she's like, hey, I want the deals. I want to go down there, take a look at some stuff. And, you know, their mission statement was crazy, and I'll share that with you. That was one thing. And then the next thing was they wanted biometrics for her to buy furniture and get quotes on furniture. In other words, handprint, facial recognition, things like that. And like she said, what does this have to do with, you know, buying furniture? It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. The Clinton is a restaurant that's been in New York City for 80 years. Not anymore, guys. Down for the count. Going down, closing after 80 years. Oh, all of a sudden they just start having bad service down and the food sucks and it's terrible. No, guys. This is what you're going to see more and more of. People don't want to go to the Clinton and get robbed. People don't want to go to the Clinton and spend too much money on food. This is the sign of the times. Okay? The next thing is LA Times. LA Times is, you know, at least they're honest. I got to give them credit because generally they're not. But the LA Times steps forward and says, hey, listen, we're letting go 77 people in the newsroom because of advertising rates and because we're not making any money, and we've got to cut back and scale back. Wow. Okay. Well, appreciate your honesty there. And the final story is, I brought this up a little over a week ago. What's the most dangerous national park? Grand Canyon. Now, they have a skywalk there, which is basically something that's cut out over the Grand Canyon that people can walk out, and it's, you know, layered with glass so you can walk out over the edge of the Grand Canyon. Some guy fell to his death this week, okay? So the legacy of the most dangerous national park, Grand Canyon, you're number one. So just a quick video today. I want to close it out with Father's Day. I want to congratulate, you know, all the fathers out there, but do yourself a favor, guys. One thing I like to use is certain days to change my life. Use Father Day as the day to change your life. Remember, guys, your friends are a reflection of you. You hang out with 3 drunks, you're going to be the 4th one. You hang out with 3 people that are successful, trying to move forward, trying to get deals put together, you're going to be the 4th one. Make changes, learn something new, do something new. The fact that we get ripped off every year on Father's Day and we get to sleep in, okay? To me, that was 7:30 today, okay? That was my big treat today for Father's Day. Make changes in your life, guys. Now's the best time to do it. You can learn anything, do anything, start a new business, make money, learn a new skill, learn a new hobby, but do things. Surround yourself by the best people, okay? Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon.